Hello, in the last video we showed you how to work with vectors in R. In this video we show you how to create vectors in R. We'll also go through some rules about naming variables in R too. In R, we create vectors using the C function. It is short for concatenate. It'll concatenate the numbers you give it into a vector. Let's say we want to create the vector 2, 4, and 6. You use the function C surrounded by parentheses and type in the numbers 2, 4, 6 separated by commas. This will give me the vector 2, 4, 6. Let's say I want to assign this vector to a certain name. It's called evens. Then I'll just use the equal sign and say that evens equals to 2, 4, 6. Now when I type in evens, it'll return the same vector that I typed in before. Notice that the order of the output is the same as the input. Also, variable names are case sensitive. And the last thing now is that you can work with evens just like we did with June 10th in the previous example. So I can look for the max and min, just like that. We sometimes refer vectors as variables. Let's create another variable called myNew to u dot vector 1. And let's put some of my favorite numbers in here. Notice that for variable names, you can have capital letters, periods, underscores, and digits in them. Unfortunately, you can't name your vectors anything you want. There are some restrictions that you have to follow, such that you can't name your variables starting with a punctuation mark. Or you can't start the variable name with a number. Another restriction is that you can't have spaces in your variable names. If you really want to separate your variable name, you should use a period or an underscore. Also, in general, it's nice to describe what variable you have. So it is actually not good to have a variable name like this when you have even numbers. And just like the previous video, for the June temperatures, we use June temp, and for the even numbers, we use the name evens.